Hello and welcome to our instructional video by Drive-Thru Graphics, where we're going to show you on how to install 3D floor illusions, the graphics that we make here in the studio. Here's a step-by-step instructional video on how to properly apply it to the floor. We start out with a printed graphic, and it's very important to properly clean the surface, which we already have done. Make sure that the surface is dust-free and is free of any kind of debris. That way the graphic can adhere properly to the surface. We first start by positioning the graphic in the area where we want it placed. Then we carefully mount the graphic with some mounting tape, just so it doesn't shift around. The tape that we're using is just regular painter's tape. You can use any kind of tape as long as it's nothing like duct tape or anything that you will not be able to remove from the graphic itself. Just use common sense. Just a little bit of tacky tape will do the job just right. We start off the installation process with these two simple tools that we use. We have a special cutter, but it could be you could use just about any type of cutter. This just makes things easy. And we have a standard type of squeegee device that we'll use to actually apply the graphic to the floor. We start off the application process by peeling off a small amount of the backing off the graphic. We do not want to peel the whole thing at once because it would make installation difficult, if not impossible. So what we do is we start out by peeling off a little section, and Katja's going to peel off this section, and then we're going to cut this section off and put it aside. This will be our binding spot where we start applying the graphic. The next step is with a little bit help, sometimes you need extra support, we start slowly squeegeeing the graphic to the floor. This is our first part, and this is where we anchor the graphic to the floor. This is our starting point. And sometimes you might need some help holding up the graphic depending on how big it is, so it doesn't stick to the ground in the wrong spot where you don't want it to. We evenly squeeze out the graphic to make sure that we don't form any kind of bubbles or deformations or folds. So like I said, we're doing everything section by section, and now we're going to take the next section, put it on, and we start out by removing the blue tape, the masking tape, and then we're going to roll up the rest of the graphic just to make application easier for us. Okay, now the installer will roll up the graphic. As you can see, she's rolling up the graphic, and she's going to carefully remove another section of the plastic backing adhesive. Then again with the squeegee, going side to side. The squeegee should be at a very steep angle, as close to 45 degrees as you can get, and moving back and forth. You take your time, you do not rush this process, and you make sure that you keep on rolling it and hold up the graphic in one hand while you're squeegeeing the graphic with the other hand. If you adhere the graphic in the wrong spot, it's alright. These type of graphics are very durable, and you can pull them off and try to reapply them again. Okay, well, as you can see, we're almost done here. The graphic is being applied evenly. As you can see, the backing we do not remove all the way, we just do it section by section. If the backing gets in your way, you can cut it off, but it's much easier just to roll it back. Again, with a steady and even motion back and forth, with the squeegee angled, we finish applying the graphic. Obviously, with a smaller graphic, it's much easier to do. The bigger the graphic, the more it takes. After you've applied the graphic, what we usually do is we go over all the corners and we just squeegee them extra just to make sure that we have good adherence. Okay, and there you have it. This is how to apply our drive-through graphics, our 3D floor illusions. If you have any questions or you need any further information, please free to contact us or call us or email us. We'll be more than happy to answer all your questions. Again, thank you for watching our presentation on how to apply 3D floor graphics from Drive-Through Graphics. Thank you.